We're going to look at Andromo versus Adalo. You'll learn three things. Number one, the key features. Number two, the pricing. And number three, which one I would choose. Andromo is a platform where you can create no-code iOS and Android apps in just a few minutes. Adalo is a platform where you can create native apps and also websites. Let's take a look at the key features. For Andromo, we're looking at that it has more than 30 different native features for their mobile application, including content, links, extensions, layout, monetization options, and using Firebase. Because there are so many different options here, I would really focus on what do you plan on using this platform for? Are you going to be uploading your audio files? So it's going to be a upgrade from your free podcast that you have on Anchor or something like that, or SoundCloud. What do you need it to do? Are you going to be uploading ebooks? That's something to consider. Another portion I would look at is the layout. Because different apps allow you to have more customization or limited template options, I would just make sure that if I'm looking at, like, I need a very specific look and feel, Andromo has a very set structure for their templates and their layout. That's something to keep in mind. And does it fit your vision of what you want to do with your app? I would say the one thing of note with this platform, I really like the options of different ads. And if you're trying to increase the amount of views so you get paid via ads from AdMob, etc., that's something that is interesting with this platform. That gives you a lot of different range for this. And then if you want to go for more selling your exclusive content in-app, that allows you to do this as well for this platform. Adalo's key features include the different components it allows you to do, the actions, and the database. For no code, I think they have one of the best documentations for how their database works and a really easy to follow plug and play system to pick which one you need, one-to-one or one-to-many for your database, and changing it from there. They also have their drag and drop components. So you can have lists, forms, payments, charts, navigation, customization, and also the look and feel of the buttons. When we go to the dynamic actions portions, we can have push notifications, linking to other pages, Zapier integrations. You can also have login and permissions for your app. Let's take a look at pricing. For Andromo, we have three different stages. We have the Hobbyist, Pro, and Ultra. To get a more robust view of what all three plans can do, I would drop down to look at exactly what it includes on each stage. For the Hobbyist, for the number of projects, you can have 30, but when you go to Pro and Ultra, now we can have 300 and unlimited. This really speaks to me if I'm trying to create an agency, because then it allows me to scale. With the storage component, now it allows me to have 2 gigs for the Hobbyist, which starts at $8, all the way up to 100 gigs. Depending on the type of apps I'm trying to create, that is something I would look at for storage. It is going to be very different if I'm trying to create an app where I'm just having audio versus if my app is made to hold a lot of different videos. It's going to vary greatly. With building apps per month, I can do 100 per month for Hobbyist. When I go up to Pro, it's 1,000, unlimited for Ultra. Monetization. If I'm planning on using something as AdMob or Facebook bidding, I'm going to have to go with the Pro or Ultra. I can't do that with Hobbyist. When we're switching over to Adalo, there's a couple different things we can do. Now, one of the advantages for Adalo, I can start with for free. For Andromo, it's going to be $8 all in if I want to start, right? And if I'm going to go to monthly, it's $10. If I go to annual, it's $8. I can test my idea with Adalo for free. This is appealing to me if I'm going to create an MVP and I'm just trying to get something as a test, show my investors or show my beta customers to show them what I'm planning on doing. Then once I get the buy-in, I can start charging them for the app or work with advertisers, and now I can move into the other packages of $50 or $200 a month. If we're looking in the no-code space, $50 and $200 are quite steep for a no-code platform. I would reverse engineer and think about, like, how much am I charging my customers or how much advertising, and then see if it makes sense for what I'm doing. If I go up to $50 a month, I go to unlimited apps. I can already do that with the free plan. I have 5 gig of storage for $50. Let's see, 5 gigs. At $21, I'm at 10 gig, and then at 36, I'm at 100. It depends on, again, what kind of app I'm trying to create. For Andromo, I'm going to have a very set amount of customizing things I can do with the platform. Depends if I like the certain features if I'm looking at Adalo. It also allows me to do trigger unlimited custom actions, so this goes into the automation. 5 gigs for storage, 1 seat for the app builder. When I go to 200, that's when I'm getting 20 gigs of storage and 5 seats, 20 gigs versus 100 gigs for this. Before I go to which one I would choose, I would like to look at a few different previews of the different things that different platforms can do. For example, if I'm in Adalo, and there's a whole video for Adalo for beginners, when I'm creating a project, I'm going to be able to map out and see a bird's eye view, how I can change the flow and really go in depth of what I'm going to do with my app. If I'm going to Andromo and the easy start, I look at this platform for is if I can find a template that is very similar to what I'm thinking about in my head, or what I want for my app, for my audience or something. They already have a plug and play system with tons of different templates based on what I need for my business. I bring this up because Adalo is going to have more customization of how I'm going to be able to do the workflow, what I want to do in my app. But Andromo is going to have an easy start of where I want to go with my app. And so in the comment section down below, let me know what is appealing for you. What do you want to happen with your app? What do you need? Looking at both platforms, which one would I choose? I'm going to go with Andromo. Okay, now this might be a shock for some of you, but hear me out. The reason I'm going with this platform is I can get more for my money. So if I'm going to go up to the Ultra for $36, I can have more options right there. So that's something appealing to me. And this is for the audience that we see on YouTube right now. A lot of people are trying to validate their idea or just get started, and they have little time or little experience with building. And so they just need to have that MVP out the door, and they need it at an affordable rate. Andromo hits all of those boxes for me. There is a caveat. There's limits to the look and feel of it, the customization, the typography, the different things that I can change about this app. That's something to consider, but that's not a deal breaker for me for the price point, what it's trying to do, all of those things. I do like Adalo for the fact that if I'm trying to whip something up very quickly, I need to get validation, I can just go with the free plan. It's unlimited apps, and that allows me to get buy-in. I can start with one of their key templates and go to town. That's something that is appealing. But if I wanted to scale this out, the pricing is something that I would look at. And for me personally, Andromo is still going to be a better fit for a lot of my MVPs or what I'm trying to do in the long term. And if I'm trying to do something as a agency level and I'm trying to scale and offer multiple apps for local businesses, and I can have a very clear plug and play platform or look and feel of the app, I'm going to go with Andromo. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with me, if you have something else. And as you know, we still use Adalo for a lot of things, and some of our students use it right now. But for my case study and what I would be using it for, majority, that's what I would be choosing. What are you planning to use it for? Are you building an MVP? Do you have an existing business and you plan on scaling it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure that you like and subscribe. We do this every single week. I'll see you in the next video.